Good evening, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Pink Girly. Welcome in. I see Kelly Ann. She is here somewhere. She might be in the balcony. She may be getting a little snicky snack. Got a couple things in mind. Hey, there's Debbie. Hi, Debbie. How are things going for you? I feel a little chilly. I should have probably brought my sweater, but it's like I'm neither hot or cold, just no happy medium. It was 39 here today and always raining, gray, dreary, all that jazz. I thought for sure we'd get some snow, but the temperatures, I guess, have not dropped enough. And I just had Jenny out, and it's like a fine mist out there, and we think we just saw a salting truck go up the street. So I'm not sure what's happening with our weather. Good evening, Joyce. All right, so I know everybody's probably all Christmased out, but I have been really trying to. Hey, Debbie. Oh, thanks, Debbie. I appreciate that. You have a good evening. I've really been trying to consolidate, and I think I have a lot of wasted space in my tiny area. So I've repacked my shelving unit and gained some space there. But as I go through boxes and bags of stuff, I keep finding things. And before I forget where they are again, I want to do something with them and put them where they should go. So this is really Christmas. Hi, Linda. Good evening. Candy, hi. How are you, Jessie? Hello. So okay, I'm a little embarrassed to tell you this, okay? But as some of you will remember and recall, last November, I took a trip to Ohio to meet Jacqueline Lovely. And I didn't take many clothes because she has a washer and dryer. So we just figured, we could wash up and dry whatever I might need. But instead of packing clothes in my suitcase, I took art stuff, right? This is just one of the things I took. Are you ready for this? I took all this paper. I printed and took all this paper because we were going to make a holiday Christmas journal, Amity Bloom style. Now, this, of course, is in Christmas. This was just one envelope of stuff I took, okay? I don't know what I was thinking. We didn't get half of the stuff that I took. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I thought I need to go through some of this and start folding it and getting it in the cover that I have designed for this project. Hey, Ange, good evening. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Last time I saw you, you were not feeling so great. So I thought I would take some time tonight as people come in, just start folding this paper and trying to get it under control. This is Amity Bloom. Of course, this is more spring. This is a free gift from my porch prints. I guess when I purchased from them, and this was a free download. This is going to be the holiday cover, which really doesn't look too holiday, but that's okay. I think I started this at Jacqueline's, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I took it like this. This is a pocket. Who knows why I put a pocket on the front? But anywho, still coughing. Yeah. Well, my husband graciously shared his cold with me. So I did have a little Alka-Seltzer earlier, and I had to have a nap. He had a doctor's appointment today for his foot, and he's gotten the okay to walk on his foot in the boot. Good evening, Belinda. Welcome in. And he's discovered he doesn't really like the boot. He likes the scooter better. So he's still scooting around the house a little bit, but he's allowed to drive in our development and practice and get a sneaker on, practice, and then we go back to the surgeon in 3 weeks for a reevaluation. And yeah, so he's well on his way. So I think I just want to start folding some of these. And I can see I didn't double side these, so I have to determine what I want to fold and what I want to, I know, right, Candy? He just shares and shares and shares. So I make sure I get these going the right way too. I'm not so much in the intentional upside down camp. Every once in a while, but not that often. See, now this I might want to cut up, but the other thing is, see, now I wasted this half. You know, I'm stacking stuff up and I'm hiding my. Lori, I asked Beth earlier, and now I'd like to ask you, would you say an extra unspoken prayer for me? Yes, of course I will, my dear. Okay. So if you're not familiar, what I've done is I've taken digitals that I purchased from this Etsy shop called Amity Bloom, and I've printed them off. See, these are all postcards. Oh, look, here she's got some tags. And she kind of does her journals like patchwork kind of a thing. If you ever, Jackie Hunter, hello. If you ever get a chance to listen to one of her videos, she walks you through. She's got a real sweet way about her, and a very sweet and kind voice. And for some people, she might be a little too happy, you know? I don't know. But she kind of layers things. So I'm just going to fold a couple of these, I think. Now, I did these on the presentation paper, so my images are a little brighter than if you just did them on, say, like a 20-pound paper. I don't know what they do to this presentation paper, but it's something. It's something. And you'll see, now I have my printer set to print to the edge, so it bleeds all the way off, you know, but see, it does not listen. So I'm going to have to deal with this. I was originally trimming that away, And Jacqueline said, gosh, why don't you just, glue something over top of it, which is exactly what um, Nazi would do. It's her style. It's her style. And so I'm just going to see, I've got all this white space to deal with. I probably should, what Jacqueline does hers flat. Maybe that's what I should do. Flat. It would be easier to do it flat. And then I could, well, that's just silly, isn't it? So let's just do it that way. See, now I've got some bigger chunks here. Now these I'm going to cut the white edges off because I'm not going to use this. I'm using this to cover white area, so I don't want to create more white area. See, she's got like tinkle tape in her design here. So these are two. So if you're not familiar with her style, it's really just gluing stuff down and then overlapping and creating pockets and tuck spots. Is Peggy here? Hi, Peggy. Good evening. So, and I want to take these out to the edge. This says Brooklyn. And she uses a lot of times she uses the Fabrifix type glue. So that's what I have handy. That's just what I'm going to use. It's probably not a good idea because it's expensive, but that's what I have handy here. And I'm just fussing around because I want to get this under control so I can pack it away into a good. Oh, Jassy, I'm sorry. I hope there's something you could take to get some relief from that. Put some heat and some ice on it, maybe. Oh, that's a shame. Wish you could stay. Val, good evening. Good evening. You didn't get a notification? Well, I'll tell you what, I did my notification many hours ago because I had to take a nap because we had a doctor's appointment and then Scooter wanted to go into the grocery store. And that wore me out. So I put my notification up early and I set the alarm and I've been sleeping. I woke up around 7:10, something like that. And yeah, guess I could leave that together. No, let's not leave it together. Let's see what else I have here. Oh, this is an interesting piece. So I just thought I'd start out differently this evening. Instead of starting out with the book, start out with some projects. And that's what I'm doing. Now, I do have an experiment I want to try. I'm not quite ready for that. Who's Your Mama 7, who is here, sent me a couple of reels several days ago now. And both of them are very interesting, I think. And I hadn't seen it done before. Maybe some of you have seen these things done before, but I wanted to try them. Of course, the reels are on my phone. I don't know who the reels are by. but I can try. See, I didn't put what I promised in my description box last time we were together. I do apologize. I try to be good about that, but I'm just not always. I'm just not always. What can I tell you? Just not always. This might be going in the wrong direction, but I'm doing it this way. See, now this is going to get folded in half once this dries, and this will be my my double-sided page for in my journal. See, and then I have all these little strips of paper, different cutaways. See, and I can glue them on, or I could do fabric. I have options. I love options. Let's see, what's Angie saying? Oh, Candy's given Angie some advice. I'm just going to say, listen to Candy, Ange. See, now I probably will not glue this down until I figure out what I want on this side. Could glue that. See, now I'm going to still see that little scrap. See the little scraps. But this is the same kind of idea. I wanted to work on something the other night. See, I keep moving everything. Is it back over there? Oh, here it is. And I couldn't find this the other night, but this is the same principle of this Amity Bloom. See, I did my digitals and printed them off. And I've just got some pages from an old Christmas book. But see, now this is largely spring and hearts, right? Oh, Wendy, hi. Yeah, because these are glue-ons, and they're very reasonably priced, and they hold up very well for me. And that's why. So I just cut these out any way that I want them, see, and then I just glue them on this already signature from a book that I took apart. And then you can leave openings for writing spaces or however you want to do it. But see, here's another one. I have so many things in progress. It just kind of is how I roll, which isn't always, Tom terrific, but is the crank here? Hi, Marcy. Good evening. I know this is cute too. Aren't they cute? Look, this is some of my painty paper, I think. Yeah, these are cute too. All right, so one of the reels that Who's Your Mama sent me was to make your own. Okay, Ange, make your own rub-ons. Okay, so this is very well, it could be very. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it live. If it doesn't work, it won't be the first time I've had egg in my face. Let's just say that. But I want to find something to do it on. My idea is, I don't want this. I'm looking for like book pages that are mostly text. Well, this might work. This could maybe work. See, this is another signature. I just happen to have it sitting next to my desk. Cat's Gallery is here. Hey, Cats, good evening. So I think I could use one of these pages. We can try it. I have to get out a brayer. All right, so here's the deal. So this gal recommends that you take a sheet of labels. So say you're in your thrift shop and you see a box of Avery labels or whatever, and you, for a couple of bucks, you pick it up. And instead of wasting the labels, you send it through your printer and you print on them. And then you can pull them off and stick them, on another project, which is what I did here. These are labels that I printed earlier. See, I have to trim off the bottom here. And I just went through and stuck these on random pages because I wanted to show this idea of making your own transfers. So then once you get this all cleared off and you have all the labels pulled off, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago or a week or so ago, release paper when I was doing the alcohol tape and the sprinkle tinkle tape. So you want that release paper so when you put something on it, it's going to lift off. So that's what I did earlier today. And then I took the release paper, put that back in my printer, and printed on the release side. And this is what I ended up with. Now you have to be careful because supposedly this ink it's not dry. And if I touch one of these, it's going to smudge the image. And then you carefully put this down, and then you take a brayer and you brayer over top of it, and it's supposed to then adhere to the paper that you want to put the transfer on. All right. So I've got this journal. Who knows what I have no idea what this is to or what book this is to. But see, I've coffee stained these pages. These are also digitals that I printed off. And so now I'm going to put something on here. Now I've got some of these whimsical girl images, but I also have some butterfly images. Now I'm going to grab a brayer. I hope. Now this one's a little lumpy bumpy, so that may not be good, Laura. That may not be good. Hold on, what do I got back here? You see, I take very good care of my things. Wah, wah, wah. That is a lie. This has got jazz on it. Let's see if I can find one that's... Now, I guess you could probably use your bone folder too. But I'm not sure because this is an experiment and I wanted to do it live so I could totally embarrass myself. See, this one's all crapped up too. See, I'm thinking if I use this and it's got bumps on it, which I kind of like these for other things. It makes some really cool impressions if you're like wanting to ink and roll. Oh, this one's not too bad. So let's try one of these. If you're rolling paint around on, say, like an index card, the ones that are, hey, Cindy, the ones that are bumpy or have strings on them and stuff, it gives you really cool images on your 3x5s. So now what I think I want to do is I want to cut these apart, which is really going to be. So now if you're just tuning in, this is release paper. This had stickers on it. Well, I shouldn't say stickers. I should say labels on it. And I think the butterfly would look pretty good on this, in this book. Now, the thing is, the gal who did the reel, she said you don't want it to wiggle around, because if you wiggle, you're going to get a smeared image. So I'm wondering if I should maybe do it this way, but then I won't be able to see where I'm rubbing the transfer. Gosh, if this works, to me, it'll be a miracle. All right, so I'm going to gently, I'm trying to hold this to where I'm not touching that ink. Dropping it down. Oh, see, it's already crooked. And then you're supposed to see it's crooked. Oh, well, let's just see what happens. I think it's wiggly. I don't know how you could not get it to not wiggle. Oh my gosh, it works. So the image came off, and it's on my journal page. How about it? How about it? Now, I have an inkjet printer, not a laser. I don't know I guess it would work the same. So if you just came in, I took a sheet of labels, printed on the labels so as not to waste them. And then I took the labels and I put them in. Let's see I put a couple in here. That's a label that I printed earlier. Okay. There's a couple different ones in here somewhere. This is just a little book that I liked that I had years ago, 2015. I liked it because it was orange and I liked the size, and I didn't want to throw it out after I used it. So see, I just put those printed labels on here, so I didn't waste them. Right? And then I took that release paper, put it in my printer, and I printed on the release side. And these are the images. Of course, you can choose any image that you want. I'm just wondering if I should put another. I could put one down the center. It might be a little funky. I mean, it's not. I know it's cool, right, Debbie? I think it was cool. Just trying to think what else I have here that I might want to put one in. This is a journal I purchased from Johnny at the junk journal shop. I put some of those labels in here, but maybe I could put one of these pictures in here somewhere. See, there's one of the labels. Where's she at? Oh, there she is. Maybe I'll put her here. All right, now I can see some of the ink is beading up here. I'm just wondering if I can mop that off with something. I don't know if I have a cotton swab here sitting on my. Oh, my tea's getting cold. Let's have a little sip of tea. I don't know if I use let me go get a cotton swab. I think that really would be the best. I don't know that I want that ink in that spot. I should know where a cotton swab is. Used to have a whole bunch of them there. Got one. Woo! Papa beep beep beep. Now, this may not be a terrific idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. Now, this is going to be a little more fiddly because it's in a book. So it's got a little natural rock to it. Now, I don't want to touch that image. Oh. Well, it's kind of smudging. It's not totally coming off, which I think I kind of like, rather than the little beads of ink. Okay, so I'm going to use the brayer again. And I'm going to very carefully. The thing is, if you do this and you have a bunch of different images like this, you don't want to touch the images. They have to sit somewhere, where you're not going to sit something on top of them, because that ink is, oopsie, I almost just did it. That ink is still wet. Peggy, have you ever did this? You wouldn't touch it? What happened to who? Ooh. Now, she said you want to really push and give it plenty of pressure. I just moved it. Maybe I should, this one's not going to be as good. Maybe I should have taped it down with some washi. Oh, phooey. Well, that's so. But you get the idea, right? Oh, Johnny. Oh, yeah, she's been on. She's gone on. So now there's the sticker, the label, and there's the transfer. Yeah. See, the paper sucks it up. I think it's cool. But it is fiddly, okay? Just so you're aware, it is a little fiddly. Now, see, this is what I do. And I'll just throw these pages every which way, cattywampus, and then I wonder where they are. So I'm going to put them back together. Now, of course, I've got these other ones left here. So let's just put them on here. Let's put them on something else here. So these are the ones I folded. Oops, wait a minute. See, I'm looking for something that maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe on the back of this one. So this is one of my digitals. I don't want a half sheet of paper underneath of it because I think it'll make a line. You know, like when you're coloring and you have a paper underneath. Oh, look, this is a tester page. Well, we can use this side. My son is sending me pictures. This child never remembers his mother's schedule. What time is it? Oh, he's just gotten off of work. I'll have to put the Etsy shop that these images are really cool. We use those in that little board book that I was working in a week or so ago. All right, I've got them sitting everywhere. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's hard when you have a doctor that you really like and they retire. I can see her pretty good through the. All right, here we go. When our son was diagnosed with ADHD, we saw a neurologist, a pediatric neurologist, for many years. And then one of our visits, she said, I hate to bring this up, but he is, I think 16 he was. She said, I really can't see him anymore. He's too old. That's cool. Now, the colors, of course, aren't as vivid as if you print on the presentation paper. But they're cool. These are cool. Now, I took different images. Well, I wasn't expecting her to say, you can't come here anymore. I hadn't really thought about it. I cried all the way home. She took such good care of our son. And she worked with us with his medication and stuff. Yeah, see this one, you can see where it slid. See, there's a little slippage there. But I could cut that off, and use it somewhere else. I should have probably just gotten a plain sheet of paper. Let's see. I think I'm going to put this scale this way. Let's try one with the bone folder because maybe you don't have a brayer. Let's just see. Oh, the paper moves a little bit more. I'm using quite a bit of pressure. It really is kind of cool, guys. It's not perfect, but you could layer other stuff on, or you could do some inking over top of it. I'm going to do this last one, the butterfly. I'm going to put it over here. Oh, you know what? I have cutoffs from the other. Let's do the butterfly on this one. It's just a piece of cut off paper. If you have any questions, put them in caps for me, please. And if I don't see it, ask again. Now, the other reel that Debbie sent me, you need a little more prep work to do it. And I didn't have, this one slid again. I did not have that kind of time today with going to the doctor's office. Now you can see where my brayer made a line, where the pressure wasn't even. See, left the ink on the release paper, and you can see a little smudgeroony there. Little smudgeroony. It's cool though. And then see, there's no smear there after it goes on the paper. See, there's still some ink coming off of the release paper. So it works. It's a little fiddly, but it's fun and it's really different. So you'll have to give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. So Ange says she has been with this doctor for years, 42 years. He's been a doctor. Now we have to wait to see who takes his place, and that will be our doctor. What a big, well, it's a little, it's a little heartbreaking when that happens. I have had a surgeon that was just really wonderful, and I believe he saved my life, and he retired. It's a little unnerving, but it's nice for them to be able to retire and enjoy some retirement years too, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It really will be. I just have to wish them well, and just, if you get the chance, tell them, how much you appreciated his care over the years. That would mean the world, I think. Because let's face it, caregiver people, doctors, nurses are a very special breed of people, right? So I think I'm going to work on this a little bit more. And then we'll see what we can do in the book. I need something on this side. Now, a lot of these images that Amity Bloom recreates and makes digitals with are retro. She uses, I'm sure, prints that are of a certain age, so she can go ahead and use them as she likes. as any of us can. Oh, thanks, Peggy. So the other reel that Debbie sent me is with a napkin. The gal takes Mod Podge, which I will be using Golden Matte Medium because I don't have Mod Podge, and she mixes instant coffee in there until she gets a color that she appreciates and likes. And then she takes a garbage bag and she takes her napkin, puts it on the garbage bag, and she marks the spots right where the napkin will fit, so she knows where to put the glue. So then she paints down that coffee stained Mod Podge, puts her napkin down, and then paints a layer, very gently, a layer of that coffee stained Mod Podge on top of the napkin, and then lets it dry. She let hers dry overnight. So that's what I need to be able to do, to let it dry overnight. And when it's dry, she just peeled it up, and it's like the napkin's like a piece of durable. She called it fabric. It looks really cool. So I want to try that, but I need to have a sample to show you. So I need to, right now I'm dyeing doilies and ironing paper. I've got the whole kitchen engaged. God bless my husband. He's very tolerant of my nonsense. Although he's got plants everywhere, I will say that. I wanted to get a picture of his room, and I didn't do it. I took my nap, and he's got these, I call them alien lights. He's got some kind of grow lights in his bedroom, and he's growing geraniums, cuttings of geraniums, getting ready for the spring. And so he's got geraniums in full bloom in his room. It just looks beautiful in there. It just looks beautiful. I don't know if the tea would give you much color, Ange, but it might. You probably could use some watered down acrylic paint too, really. I just find tea doesn't give me much. Look, I'm zhuzhing this over a little bit. Doesn't give me much color. It's really light. Well, I wonder if you could use a bench scraper so it doesn't all go all in one go. I wonder. Oh, the message just went up. Phil has a package she didn't open. I can't do it. I've got to rip them open right away. All right, see, now I've got white space here up on the edge. I'm not a fan. And over here. So I'll get fabric or lace or something and cover that. But see, Jacqueline, she puts these together and she's so quick. Mama Lori, I keep thinking to myself, Mama Lori, because that's what my bonus grandkids call me. Mama Lori takes a little bit. She's a little slow on the uptake. Oh, this one's cool. Maybe I'll take a chunk of it. Oh, see, this is one I already folded. I don't want that. Now they're different. These are all different. This is more. You don't have to cut it. Now, this is a lighter weight. This is also presentation paper. But Pam, I was unhappy with how this printed. And Pam suggested that this was two-sided paper. And, oh, Joyce. Joyce. Thank you, Joyce. You don't have to do that, though, Joyce. You don't have to do that. Joyce, did you like that tool or no? Hey, Patty. Good evening. I don't mean to push things on you, but I thought, oh, it might be a help. Anyway, you don't have to always cut these. You can tear. You can tear. You can tear. There she is, Jacqueline. You do? Oh, Joyce, I'm so glad. That makes me very happy. You know, because sometimes we like things and other people, you know, people are different. So it may not be, and I don't want to like I'm pushing it on you, but I thought, well, maybe you would find it helpful. You stabilized a Reader's Digest spine this morning, and it was all I could do. Oh, sweetie. Oh, Vale. Oh, we should start feeling better. Oop, I got glue on the backside. Glue on the backside. Glue on the backside. My sister Nancy sent myself and my other sister a little video of her grandson. I guess she was watching him the other day. And he loves to eat. So we just finished off some food. He looked like he was in a little food coma. Looked like he wanted more, but didn't have the energy to ask for more. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. His little eyes were just glazed over. What a cutie. What an absolute cutie. I can't show you though. I would show you individually, but not on the interweb. Because the parents don't like it. Parents don't like it. Jay, I'm not as good at this as you are, my dear. All right, I'm going to tear this one. Maybe I should inky dinky this. Inky dinky, inky dinky. I'm going to snip this off. Right at my fingertips, I have my what am I doing? Jacqueline, I showed them all this paper I brought to your house because I thought we were going to do this a Christmas journal. Remember all the bags, all the pockets of stuff I brought to your house? It's blooming Christmas, yes. Because I'm trying to get this stuff organized, and before I get it packed away, I want to get it to a certain level. I don't know if of course you remember. You don't forget anything. This is just Christmas. It's just the Christmas prints I brought to your house. And I just felt like working on some of it. I could make this a pocket. Oh, maybe I should. So I'm just going to glue the edges and the bottom. And I'm doing that because I want to cover up that white space there. I'm trying to get my Jacqueline Lovely on. It's not going as good as it does for you. Now I could stitch there. I could stitch, but I probably will not. And this is going to be folded, so it's not like it's going to be, you know, well, it could be the center of a signature. I guess it could. This white part I'm cutting off. Whoop, 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 whoop. So the surgeon is very pleased with my husband's progress. It was so funny. People were talking to us in the doctor's waiting area. One lady had her toe fused, and she had a scooter and a boot. Hi, Roseanne. Nice to see you. Good evening. And she's doing well. She had her shoe with her, hoping she was going to get the okay to, let's do it opposite. The okay to walk in a regular shoe and get rid of the boot. No, she was, as they were taking her back to her room to wait for the doc, she gave us a thumbs up. But we didn't leave with the shoe, but we left with instructions that he can start walking on it now. And I'm sure it seemed like a long time for him, but it didn't really, well, he was a good patient. I mean, he didn't really complain. The last week, he's been a little annoying because it's like you're getting close to the end, and he was just really getting anxious he's mostly anxious to start driving. So he doesn't have to be chauffeured and he can go do what he wants, that kind of thing. Look, this would look pretty up here. See, I still see that white there. I'm not liking that white up there. Hey, Elizabeth. Popping in to say hi? Well, hello. Angie. Yeah, I'm thinking I want fabric or something. All right, so you get the gist of what I'm doing here. This is going to be a longer than a couple-hour project, but I'm trying to get this to a point where if I put it in a bag, next time I open the bag, I know what needs to be done. And I write myself notes, but sometimes they don't make sense to me. Or I can't read my writing. There's that. Let's see. Look, I got pins sticking all out of this jazz bow here. This one, I'm not ready to, I glued it at the top, but I'm not ready to glue it down. So ideally, where's one of the folded pages? See, it's going to go like this. But there's going to be a lot of pages. You remember making this bracelet? Well, I hope so. You made it not that long ago. Yeah, I had a nap too. It comes with the territory when you get we'll just say 40 is like the springboard, I'll say. So I think for tonight, now see this one I did fold, but I glued on both sides now. I think I want to let that dry a little bit more. So all this I have to go through and then make my signatures. Now this doesn't really look very seasonal, does it? But I've got a pocket here. But I think that was the intention. I didn't want it to look super seasonal from the outside. But I might add, something down here. And I think I want to use this little piece of GIMP that I have left. Oh, I should have asked. Pearl was doing trims today, and I should have asked her about some GIMP. Some gimpity GIMP. The lower you get, yes. Oh, yeah, washi. My friend is so clever. Amity Bloom just had a washi sale. Sometimes, and in the past, she would say it's going to be on sale, and then it didn't. But this time, she was true to form. I'm sure it has to do with her manufacturer. And I decided to put, oh, here it is, her washi tape in this little jug, in this little vase type thing. And see, this is how I roll, guys. Okay. Now I just have to clear space on my desk to keep this. But I saved this little thing here because an elderly gentleman that kind of oversaw his daughter's co-op that I was in. Just a lovely man. I just loved him. And he worked with my uncle years ago, we discovered after chatting. But he passed away about a year or so ago. So I can't get rid of this because Ed gave me this jug. But most of these are my Amity Bloom washi tapes. So there's this one. And they're hard to come by because she puts them up. This one's not. She puts them up and then they sell out. So I'm thinking if I put this and find a spot on my desk, maybe I'll use them more. In her garden of grace, she blooms. She blooms. She blooms. Okay, this is one of my favorites because it's French. Rue Dunois, 63, Lion. That's in France. This is a wider one. Aren't they yummy? Her tapes are very nice. They're good quality. You can peel them back up, but they also stick very well. This is just script. Buttery. This is one of the new ones. La vie est belle. Shame Devon's not here. She could translate that for us. Does anybody else speak French? I like the musical notes. Oh, yeah, I like this one too. I'm really not a blue person, but I love these blue ones. A lot of them, well, that's English. A lot of them have French on them. Look, this one. Montmartre. That's in France. Montmartre. I think it's one of the Good Life. This isn't. That's who knows what that is. Oh, this one's pretty, isn't it? Look. So I don't use them. This one's not. This one's, I think this one's fairly new. This might be from last time. It says buttons. It's got some other words on there. Nature, soie. Quantities, volume. These ones here, see, it comes like this. She got her little label. There's another music one. Flowers. Look at this cutie. Where did I get the very first digitals you showed us with the cute little people on it? Etsy. I'll put it in my description box. And if I don't put it in there, you send me a message. Oh, look, this one. I didn't open this one yet. So you get this little. I put all these in one of my journals. I got to get the new ones off. Isn't that cute? That blue? And this is a sewing theme. Look. Look. Oh, right? Look how cute. Oh. And then these are some other ones I just threw in here. But yeah, I gotta find room on my desk. I gotta find room on my desk. All right, let's have a look at the book. The book. The book. I think I need a new list. The book, 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 the book. My list is getting very messy. Thank you. Not sure where to send you. Instagram and Facebook. But let me see. Part of the problem is I don't write myself a note. So let me do that. I don't think it's on any of these. I think I cut them all off and I don't think it's got. I think most of these are cut. Now keep in mind too, these are printed on presentation paper, so they print much better than on just regular 20-pound paper. Oh look, I picked this one up. Well, I don't want to write on that. See, it's like you can't find a decent sheet of paper because it's all good stuff. Yeah, that's the one I just showed, right? Marcy, you mean these, right? These are the ones you're talking about, right? I don't know if Candy left. Maybe I'll put her to sleep. Are these the ones? I don't. All I know is Epson has it. You can get it on Amazon. It's called Presentation Paper. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. I gotcha. Hold on. I got presentation paper right here to show you. I'm going to have an avalanche, but it's okay. Ooh, just don't be alarmed. It's a noise. There's so many girls are just so smart, much smarter than I am. Okay, so this is one that I found on Amazon. Now, they always take the price down, so don't pay like $17 for this, okay? Because you can get it for $8 or $9. You just have to watch it. Don't be in a big hurry. And it'll say, now I'm sure there's other brands, but this is what Jacqueline and I have been using. Presentation paper matte. And then whatever way I put this in, it works. And you get these wonderful, bright, sharp images that prints really nice. Okay. Now then he bought a lighter weight. This is 49 pounds, 48 pounds. So it's a nice weight. Now they've got a package that have 100 in it, but it's not as heavy and it's like 27 pounds or something. But when I printed on that, it was real dull. It didn't come out well. And then Ginger Pam said, Lori, maybe it's two-sided paper, which it was. So then when I flipped it and printed on the other side, it printed just as nice. But of course, you don't have the weight of it, there. So this is a tip from Diane Messy Palette. Use your presentation paper. Because Jacqueline was talking about digitals all the time. I started to look at them. I had a couple, and I started to look at them. And then when I printed them, I was so disappointed. And Diane said, well, here's your problem. And sure enough, she was right. Okay, so I want to make a new list of who I need to add. I want to add Lala Gamma, I think it is. And I want to put Pearl in here. And Cindy, did we put you in here? I don't think I have Candy. I have to put Candy in. And I need to put Carol in. And she's quiet. That's spelled wrong. Corner. Sharon Lombard. I'm putting Cindy down because I don't remember, but we'll check. It's a brighter, smoother, and it takes the ink somehow different. Oh, you're welcome, Marcy. Marcy, I don't think I have you in my book, do I? Let's put the crank. No, I haven't yet. Okay, thanks, Cindy. I did cats. I did cats last time. I'm not sure I have Roseanne. I'm pretty sure I have Roseanne. I know there's other people. Oh, Lisbeth was here. She's not in here. I don't know that I have Debbie Epps either. Oops. Debbie. I think she's a Y. EPPS. She's thinking of somebody else. Elizabeth. Okay, I know this gets a little Jassy. Oh yeah, they're my tips of what I'm looking for. Now I did find a cat. What was that? I cut a cat out earlier today. Now where did I put him? To put on Pam's page. See, this is what I do that I annoy myself so tremendously. Oh, It's got to be here. This is going to be a book cover. This was a box that had hankies in it. They were all folded, real cool, vintage. And I thought, oh, that could be a journal cover. So I just took the edges off. I just took the edge off. Look, that's going to be ruined. I just cut out that plastic cat. Maybe he took a walk. This is all stuff for my glue book. It should be in the pocket of my glue book, but alas. Oh, I was going to try to put those transfers on this kind of paper. I bet you that would look cool. All right. Where'd you go, Harley? Where'd you go? Oh, brother. Well, he's here somewhere. Oh, I think he's over on that mess. Oh, well, it's going to have to wait. It's going to have to wait. Okay, so I'm looking for a page because Cindy's here. So let's see here, kitty. Kel's going? Okay, sweetie. I'll talk to you later. Well, not later today, but maybe tomorrow. Okay. Let's go. We got Jackie. We got Jess. We got Jacqueline. Lynn. I think Lynn was sending me something for her page, but I don't know if she's done that yet. Linda and Tim. Linda, are you still here? I was thinking about you and Tim earlier, and I have an idea. There's Roseanne. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. Okay, I had a doctor appointment, and they wanted to, of course, weigh me and measure me. And they measured me, and I'm so excited to report I am no longer a giant. I have shrunk. And I'm 5'4". I'm no longer 5'6". Linda, when is Tim's birthday? Do you mind sharing that? Is it coming up, or was he early? Does he have an early does he have an early birthday, or is it still coming? I know, right? My husband thinks I'm crazy. I said, no, but you don't understand. All these friends of mine are all shorties. June. Okay. I think we should do a Happy Mail thing for Tim in June. It could be his happy birthday month. What do you think? Everybody could send Tim some Happy Mail. Huh? That would be fun, right? Say happy birthday, Tim, and just put a couple of things in. Linda said he's got a well-loved glue book. Wouldn't that be fun? No, I don't want to be tall. I want to be short. Look, 5'3", Lucia. Lana, she's taller, 5'6". Look, mostly everybody's 5'2", 5'5", 5'4". Yeah, see, so you shrink about, yeah, right? Yeah, let's get on with the shrinking. Jenny Day, she's a little taller. Brenda A, she's 5'2". Brenda A fell. I saw that. She says she's just sore. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking for a page for Cindy. So think about that. If you think that would be okay to do, the 5'2" crew, Linda and Tim would enjoy that if you don't mind getting bombarded with Happy Mail. That's kind of plain. Well, plain can be nice. It's a nice, wonderful. Okay, so Tim will be 56, but Linda has shared that he's much younger in his abilities, and so he really loves trains. And so I'll just I'm going to mark it in my phone, so I'm reminded, and maybe we can do that. And who doesn't like to get Happy Meal? So it could be his Happy Meal month, and then we can just send him little bits. And if anybody wants to send the stuff to me and I can do a package, that's fine too. Just we'll do whatever, and maybe we'll just see if we can bombard him with some Happy Meal, so he has a good supply of stuff for his projects or glue books or whatever, however he wants to use it. You know. Now, if you just shrink it, yeah, well, wouldn't that be cool? All right, all right, Cindy, come to the front of the room, and let's put Cindy Daly in here. And I'm looking for, I just don't really have. I have plenty of markers. He lives at age 7. Oh, bless his heart. So I think it might be a fun thing it's fun for us. There she is. Okay, it's fun for us. But you know, it would be really, really fun for Tim, I think. All right, so we're going to say, I think I want a thicker pen, but I'm not seeing anything in my immediate vision. Cindy Daly, and then she's got a number 2508. And she is 5 foot. She's a shorty. 5 foot. All right. What is your favorite? Oh, we don't. Night, Wendy. I don't have Wendy. Let me put Wendy on here. Paper Rooster. Wendy. You know who else I don't have? I don't have. I think I always call her the wrong name. Jacqueline, are you still here? Are you still awake? Um, the queen one. I can see her face. I always want to call. Is she Wendy? No, Vicky. Vicky. I don't have Vicky. Vicky. Okay, so is purple your favorite? Oh, he likes trains and gardens. Okay. Night, Wendy. Okay, so all right, I gotta find Cindy again. I keep losing Cindy. I put the crank on here. Drawing and painting. Oh, you like to paint portraits? Oh. Wait a minute, did she say her favorite color is purple? Purple is my favorite color. Okay. I love purple too. Purple. And then what else? Oh, what state are you in? What state are you in, Cindy? Drawing and painting portraits. Painting portraits. Oh my. Nice. Okay, I just need your state. Oh, he likes his gel plate. Right, right, right. I have to put this down. Trains and gardens. Gel print. Cool. South Dakota. Cool. South Dakota. All right. Now I need to decorate your page with something. So what are some ideas that I could put on your page? Like Jassy likes angels. Judy likes clay and throwing clay pots. Um, Jacqueline likes sunflowers. Kellyanne likes kitty cats. Ginger Pam, she's got the ginger colored cat Harley. Different things like that. Like I like baseball. Like I need some things to put on here. Linda likes watercolor, so we did a watercolor thing. So see like that. So what can I put on here to decorate your page? It won't necessarily be done tonight. If you could give me some ideas. Right. All right. So who else so Candy, are you still here? Let's do a page. Oh, I have to do this too. I have to give a little tabby. China dolls. Oh dear Lord, these girls. Who else am I looking for dolls? Who else? I don't think I've got Beth Schuler in here. I think of dolls, I think of Beth Schuler. All right, Candy, hang in there. I want to get you in here tonight. All right, so let's do Cindy. Look, I got two. Cindy. Cindy. Putting Daily right there. All right, so let's get this on. Sweet peas. Sweet peas. China dolls. Not sure I have China dolls. Let's put that. Let's put this on. Now I'm going to get one of my magic pens that erases so I can put these ideas here. That's what I should start doing. All right, Candy, I got to find a page for Candy. So China dolls and sweet peas. All right, let's find a page for Candy. Let's get her in here. Why do I have this? How do I have this clipped? Why did I clip this, guys? I don't know why I had that clipped. All right, let's put Candy here. Candy Feinberg. And she's 3222. Okay. I know she's in New Jersey. Okay, how tall are you there, sweetie? Candy, how tall are you? The flower sweet peas. Okay. She's little. 5'3". All right. What's your favorite? She's an art teacher. So, what's your favorite art um, genre, if you will? And um, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? So we can cross Candy off and Cindy. Collage, and she likes blue. Blue and collage. I'd like to keep losing my cool little clippy thing. This is very hard to clip. And it's not big enough. I've got this claw thing. All right, collage. Collage. Let's use one of these that I just did tonight. We'll do one of the transfers. How are we doing on time? 10 o'clock. The night's still young. The night is still young. So let's do some collage here for our dear Candy. I'm trying to think. I don't have any China dolls, and I don't have any sweet pea flowers. I don't think. I'm gonna have to look that up. See what I can muster. All right, so let's do this. So then I'm mooching around my room. That's the Janet Nash word. Mooching around my room and digging in these bags and trying to rearrange things and consolidate things and make better use of my space. And I find 2 tomes oh, that's nice. That's nice, Debbie. And they're not glued together. Ugh. I'm so annoying. So annoying. So I've been dyeing paper doilies and some paper, just coffee dyeing them. So I've got all that jazz out on the kitchen counter. And oh gosh, I got every brayer I have out. So I got a big old like shopping bag that I've been putting the dyed stuff on. So that's getting a lot of nice, really dark coffee color. And I think I can use that for a cover for the tome, at least one tome that I'm making. It's not young if you are old. All right, so what I want blue. I want something blue over here. Blue, blue, blue. Blueprint sketch. I love that. That's really blue. Let's get that. Blueprint sketch. Right up here. I'm going to try not to knock the camera. I gave the camera a good old knock before you guys came in. But oh, jeez, here we go. Here we go. This is a new stencil. I like this one. Let's put this on. At least I don't have a sore throat. That's good. I hate a sore throat. Now tell me I don't have my blue. Ay, 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 ay. Where's my blue brush? I might have to use my green. I thought I saw my blue brush. I have too many projects going at one time. Can you tell I'm ADD? Maybe that's what I ought to do. I did get on some medicine for that. I put my kid on it. Maybe I should put myself on it. Let's use one of these little ones. All right, let's see. Enough yapping. Let's get some of this on here. Okay, good night, Ange. Thanks for coming in. It's always nice to see you. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have Patty Crane. Oh, I keep thinking of people. I keep thinking of people I want in my book. Maybe I need a secretary. Let's put some up here. This little one's not so great. So I have this thing on my phone, so it tells me when I'm supposed to go to bed. Like I'm sure I'm going to be late tonight. So it makes this little noise. Now I don't have my hearing aids in right now, so I won't hear it. But then it gives me a score. Oh, thanks, Linda. I'm really liking it. I really like it. All right, so this doesn't look so blue. Last night I only slept like 4 hours. Not good. So it sent me a message and said, try to get to bed on time tonight, which is, now. Yeah, not happening. Not happening tonight. We'll shoot for tomorrow night. Oh, that looks kind of pretty. Okay, so now collage. I need a little something else here. Let's see what else I have sitting around my desk. She's cute, but she's Christmas. I don't think I want her. Oh, I've got so many things sitting on my desk. I should really get out some kind of stickers. I can't believe I lost that cat. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course I can believe it. I have a constant barrage of ideas shooting through my head all the time. Well, this is blue. Let's glue this down. Good night, Angie. Good night, Angie. Good night, Angie. We hope you sleep real well. Okay, let's put that there. Now I have to do a tag. Let's put Candy's tag out the top. Candy. I've been doing both sides. Candy. If you ever get into a Five Below, I'm telling you, these pens are so fun. It's a little, Jacqueline and I call them the wiggle pen. Wiggle pen. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle pen. Wiggle pen. On there. All right, let's do this. My glue has a bit of a, my glue's got a bit of a snotty nose. Snotty, snotty nose. I had some butterflies on my desk that were blue. What did I do with those? I'm going to cover that hole in the paper. There's a hole in my paper, dear mother, dear mother. See, I apologize. This is the kind of nonsense that goes around and around in my brain all day. I feel like my camera's doing a little bit of a shake, isn't it? Look, here's some painty papers. I don't think I have too much in blue. Here's some blue. Merci, merci. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. Boop, 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 boop. I don't have any words. Somewhere I have words, just not here. Oh, there, I've got some rubber ones. Really, Debbie? Just get a word in your head and it just starts singing? Yeah. So I had to go pick up some medicine. So I said to Hubs, he was at Card Club. I said, why don't I come pick you up? Because one of his friends picked him up at the house and took him. So I didn't have to do it. It's very kind, very sweet. And I said, what if I pick you up? We'll go get the medicine and then let's go get some dinner. So we said, okay. So we didn't want to go too far. So we went to a local diner, which we don't usually go to this particular diner. We'd been there once, like when we first moved into the area. And I don't remember being tremendously impressed. So I like meatloaf, okay? I like meatloaf, a bite of meatloaf, and a bite of mashed potato. It's, for me, it's the bomb. I just love it. I know, sounds crazy, but I just love it. Anyhow, this is pretty. That looks pretty. So I couldn't remember if I had tried it there before. I didn't think I had. So I said, okay, I'm going to try it. So it says brown gravy, brown mushroom gravy. Now I've had meatloaf several other places, and a lot of times it it's got like a red gravy on it. I like my favorite meal, like for my birthday, my favorite meal is shepherd's pie. And we just do ground beef in a brown gravy, mashed potatoes on top, bake it in the oven. Okay. No vegetables in the meat or any of that jazz. So we are going to a different diner. Now I know this is going to come apart. I have to use my trick. And it was like a red. It was like red. It wasn't beef. It had like tomato sauce. So I said to the waitress, who by the way looked like the girl who was Sheldon's girlfriend on that Big Bang Theory. I almost said to her, "Has anybody ever told you you look like?" But I didn't. Anyway, she said, "No, I can put mushrooms on there." I said, "Well, this comfort food for sure. Yeah, I'm making up. Oh, that sounds interesting." So I said, a lot of times the gravy's like got red sauce in it. I don't want that. I want a brown gravy. She said, I can put mushrooms on it. I said, well, the description says brown gravy, mushroom gravy. She said, oh, okay. So I'm going to show you a picture. It comes to the table, and I said to her, first of all, I ordered the Yankee bean soup. My husband got um, chicken noodle. He's a chicken noodle face. Chicken noodle soup. All right, so I'm putting washi on one side. I'm putting washi on the back. Hopefully, if it works the way it should, when I peel these apart, yes, my sticker is stickable. It's a wonderful thing. So his is burning his mouth. Mine, I could have picked it up and drinked it like a beverage. It was so not hot. So I don't have a lot of room to eat a lot at one time. So I thought, you know what, I'll just take it home. It's not a big deal. So then my food comes, and I'm like, you said this was going to be brown gravy. She said it is brown gravy. I said, this is not brown gravy. It looks red. And she says, well, that's our brown gravy. It's brown gravy. And my husband's going, yeah, yeah, it's brown. It's brown. Okay. Is that brown gravy? It had absolutely no flavor. Those mashed potatoes were just one notch up from cold. Okay. It's like, this is how my mother's life was. I know, right? Yuck. Horrible. Horrible. I said to him, we're not coming here. We're not coming here no more. I'd rather go get, fast food. That's not brown, right? We use packaged brown gravy at home, and we add a kitchen bouquet thing that makes it darker, and he puts drippings into the meat. Right, it looks orange. Thank you. Tooch. Thank you. Tooch, I don't think I have. Do I have Tooch in my book? I'll put you on the list. I don't think I have Tooch in the book. I mean, to me, it's just crazy. I could have picked something else. Now they had like a picture of a pot roast with this really rich, dark brown grape. That's brown gravy. Oh, I put an H in your name. There's no H. I know who I mean. I know who I mean. Oh, I don't know. Girls, I don't know. All right, so there's our Candace page. All right, what time is it? It's 10. How tired is everybody? Can I do one more? You're in there? Oh, thanks, Linda. I can't remember. I can't remember. I should make an index. Who else have I got? Anybody else that's here? All right, so let's cross Linda off. All right, she says she's in there. Vicky's not here. Wendy went to bed. I think Wendy went to bed, right? Elizabeth, are you here? Crank. Is the crank here? One of you two? Maybe I could do you. Debbie Epps just popped in to say hi. Carol's not here. Yeah, I'll say what Murray says. If you gotta leave, you gotta leave. Do more. Jackie. It just gets to be annoying. She's here. Elizabeth's here. Okay, let's find a page for Elizabeth. Ooh, look at this nice page. Ooh. Oh, there's Carol. All right, let's do these girls. Let's get them in. Let's get them in the book. All right, Lisbeth Kelsey. Kelsey. Crank, you're already in the book? Okay, thanks, baby. Okay. Oh, she don't have no fun. Yes, let's say 5, 6. Oh, acid green. What the heck is acid green? All right, so she's 5, 6. She's a giant. And did you give me where you live? What state you're in? Oh, she likes to travel. Okay, why is this not? Okay. All right, so she likes travel. Black cats. I won't hold that against you. Acid green, huh? What the heck is acid green? Acid green. Is that more like a neon? She lives in California. I know, this is the Wiggle Pen. This is from Five Below. They have all kinds. Look, I've got this one. I'm alive. Okay, Jacqueline says she's alive. I'm right there with her. Look, a mushroom. Can you stand it? Who doesn't like a mushroom pen? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. A raccoon. A little raccoony. And I've got more. I don't know where they must be in my other, must be over at by my comfy chair. I've got one that's a different flower. Acid green is the color of my pen. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Good night, Teresa. Teresa and I have to get together again. Get together again. All right, acid green. All right, let's make Lisbeth's name out the top as well. I'm covering that hole. I don't know why we use these papers. I guess because they've got cool stains. We'll just do one sider. We'll do a one sider. Now she likes to travel. I've got a tablet of paper sitting over here. It's got like map stuff in it, I think. That's pretty. I thought this had some, oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different tablet, obviously. Obviously. I thought this had, I don't see any map. Oh, I'm thinking of a bigger tablet. This is the one that, oh, I know what I got. Hold on. Timmy transfers. Look, we've got London Bridge. Yes, I love the London Bridge. I was just there. Let's open this up again. Let's look. I stole something out of there. I think I'm starting to get chilly. Look, luggage. Look how cute that is. All right, let's see if I can tick it. Da, 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 da. Let's take the ticket. Okay. Night, Peggy. I have a smash and grab appointment. Oh. Well, thank you for doing that. Good. That's a good girl. It's a good girl. Baggage, check, room. Where's the London Bridge? Let's give her the London Bridge. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to cut this whole thing, but I did. So there you have it. I think I'm supposed to peel that off, maybe. Yeah. Oh well. Let's. Is this going to be backwards? Oh, I have to do it this way. She likes to travel. Let's put London Bridge. And we'll give it a little rub. Quite a bit of pressure. You know what? See what you will, but Tim has nice stuff. Oh, that looks so nice. So nice. We've got a ticket to ride. I love the UK. Yes, me too. We've got a ticket to ride. You know, if I see any other travel stuff in my travels around my desk and my room, nope, I didn't push that hard enough. All right, Carol, Are you still here? Are you still awake? Oh, nice. I love France. I love France. I like to go for those charity shops. My husband thinks I'm crazy. Oops. I'm not doing so good on this one. I feel like I'm pressing down really well. Yep, she's here. All right, I'm going to get Carol in here real quick. See, most of these pages are still our works in progress. Now I can add to this page, but that gives me an idea. I'll have to put some acid green on here. All right, let's see. What do we got up front here? These pages are a little more. Darn, that makes me mad that I misplaced that cat. Okay, let's put Carol here. Oh, I have Petty Crane. There she is. Woot, woot. I gotta make a list. Gotta make another list. Gotta make a list. Gotta make a list. All right, Carol. And you're just no E on the end, right? You're just Carol. My Quiet Horner. And she is in Canada. All right, kid, how tall are you? I would like to get to Italy. Check out the Blue Walk. I've taken great trips with them and teachers like Mary Beth Shaw, Tiffany. Oh, she's little. She's 5'2". Okay, what's your favorite color, my dear? And your favorite, now she's an art person too. I don't know, have you ever taught art? She does a lot of different stuff. She can draw really well. It's on your bucket list. I got a big bucket, Candy. My husband says, no more, no more. I say, yes, yes, yes. I said to my son, what are we doing this year? Are we doing anything? Now that hubby's on the mend, off the scooter, he can fend for himself. I'm thinking I should go somewhere, this summer or this winter. Favorite art genre, favorite color, Carol, if you would be so kind. And something I can decorate your page with. She says blue. And what's your favorite thing to do? Paint, draw, collage? What do you like best? Stitching? She does it all. She does it all. Oh, I got to make her a little watercolor. Okay, kid. Watercolor. Ooh, my room is getting chilly. Wonder if it's snowing out. Carol, Carol. All right, let's see. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put my friend um, Holly in here too. I don't want to forget to put Holly. I want to put Holly in. I'm looking for. Hmm, well, my camera seems really kind of wiggly, a little wiggly wiggly tonight. I think I put all my cool stamps away. That's the problem with cleaning up. I'm not prepared to do watercolor, but I'll have to do some kind of a little watercolor thing and put some blue. Do I send you? No, you don't have to. That's up to you, but you don't have to. I have so much jazz here. I don't really need you to send me anything, but thank you. Thank you for asking. That's very nice. Um, um, I just have all kinds of stuff sitting around, you know? This kind of looks like let's put this on. I mean, I don't know where else I'm going to use this, so let's just use it. Let's just do it. It's blue. It looks like watercolor. Nature, you love nature too? Okay, that's good to know. Now, this could be a bit fiddly because I did Angie and I put lumpy stuff. I put lumpy stuff. All right, let's see. I might have to do it this way. Hold on. Let's see if I can. I'm going to get a flat surface to. Oh, I like this. This is pretty. Now I got to make sure I'm rubbing it correctly and getting the whole area. This is going to be fiddly, this part right back in there towards the spine. Oh, yeah, I'm pushing. Okay, let's see. Maybe I could find some stickers. Jazz up this page. Okay. You're going to stick down whether you like it or not. These guys don't want to come off. No matter how much you think you've rubbed, I know, aren't they? I think these are, yeah, 49 a market. I saw Shannon Pratt with these, the art junkie. Oh yeah, that's cool, Carol. This is cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, hold on. See if I have any. Now I have tons of stickers. Let's just see if I have anything. Ooh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a fleur. What else have I got in here? Hmm. That's pretty. Oh, this is different. This is different stuff in here. I just saw I have to look up sweet pea the flower and see if I have anything that's sweet pea the flower. I don't think this is a rubber one. I think these are stickers, so that's pretty. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with this. Now, what did I just saw? Hold on. I don't know what's on this one. See, this is some kind of stickery tape that's got little flowers and stuff or something. It's got some stuff on here. Um. Oh, 49 a Market. You haven't heard of them? Yeah. Well, forget you heard about it. That came off with the washi tape. Whoops. Whoops. Let's see what we have here. You know, I have other tapes that I really would like to use on this page. Wait a minute. I don't know if I can unearth it. Unearth my other. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I find 49 and Market, their paper is like almost like a 110. It's really, really heavy. Really, really heavy. But their images are really nice. And I saw Shanna with those rubber ones, and I really like them. Oh, that's. Well, you said anything nature, so it doesn't have to really be blue. It's kind of blue. That's bubbles. Oh, we got bubbles. That's pretty. I don't think I want that. Oh, this is pretty. These two are undone. Let's just see if we can use some of that. All right, let's see. Here's some things I think we can use. Limited edition inks. Oh, I was looking at those inks. Oh, Carol, they look so yummy. All right, let's trim it around here. I bought a bunch of those little rubber bands so I can keep these from unraveling. See if I can get this apart. Might have to use some trick. Dun, 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 dun. I just got some collector's inks from Ferris Wheel Press. Yeah, I was looking at those. Yeah, I didn't want to be using up my washi tape. And I thought, what can I use? And then I thought of those little rubber bands. Of course, you get 100, a cajillion of them. I forget what else I was going to use them for. Oh, around my laces. Nice. Okay. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Now, what did I do with this stuff? Here we go. Trash. I think I'll trim this one. I keep putting my washi tape in different places. What did I do with the other piece? Use this piece. Um, I think I want to cut this off too. Now, I'm not going to fussy cut all around this, but I'm going to take off this, whatever this message is, or you can't read it anyway. You can't read it anyway. Now, where's my, let's, see if we can knock that back a little bit so it's not real lightweight. Kind of blends in with the background. I don't know why I try. I mean, sometimes when you go, oh, look, it did do it. If you catch that just right, you can peel them off. Or I should have figured this out first. Well, I think it's going to have to go off the page. And I'll trim it. Oh, look, look. I wrapped you around 2 pages. That's, I think, the first time I did that. Okay, so that looks pretty nice. Cool. I think I need something here, but maybe I'll put a word there, like bloom or garden or nature. So I'll find something. I'll find something that I can add to that. Okay. This is good. This is good. I made a little progress tonight, I think. All right, so that's a release paper. Somewhere I have a new list. Here we go. So we've got Carol. And we did Lisbeth, right? Yeah, Tooch says she's in. We did Cindy. We did Candy. Okay, excellent. So I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. Gosh, so many of you hung around. Thanks so much. Oh, it's 11 o'clock Eastern. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So these are my other ideas. I should put this on the back. Jassy likes angels. And Judy, I have a note on Judy's page. Clay pots. And, oh, Tim. Yeah, let's remember Tim. I have to put that on my phone. And then Marcy wants to know who the, it's just not coming to me, who that, Etsy thing is. 9 p.m. there. Oh, so your evening's just getting started. $8 p.m. here, getting ready to feed the pup her second dinner and eat myself some dark chocolate. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna close out this stream. I'm gonna go right over to my Etsy and I'm gonna find whose digitals these are, and I'm gonna put it in right away, or I'm gonna forget. Okay, Marcy, I don't want to forget. Thanks so much, ladies, for joining me. This is always fun for me. I love working in this book. It's been so much fun. I got a couple other little things done. Hopefully gave you some ideas at some point, somewhere, somehow, to do something. Look, I need a rubber band on here. And of course, I've got that tub buried. Oh yeah, I got to put a message in my phone so we can do something for Tim's birthday. And oh, you're welcome, Carol. Thanks for letting me put you in my book. Look, see, you order a bag of these and you get like a trillion. So I bought them originally for something else, I think. Look, I just shot that one. Oh, goodness me. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for being in there. Now, if you want to send me something to put on your page, you certainly can do that. Or if you have a picture, you can email it to me, and then I can, um, get it and print it with my little handheld printer. You know. Thanks, Vale. Vale, you take it easy, all right? Don't do too much. Rest up and get well, all right? Good night, Jackie. All right, ladies, have a good rest of your day. We're all different time zones, so wherever you find yourself, enjoy the rest of your day and have a good snooze when it's time for you to put your little head on your pillow. And don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. And I hope to see you Thursday morning right here on Bricolage with Pink Girly. But until then, bye-bye for now.